Hello everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm with the Welland Public Library bringing you another grab and go activity. This week's activity somewhat relates to simple machines. Now, simple machines, I know that you've talked about in school. You talk about them a few different times in your science classes, but just in case anybody needs a refresher, the 6 simple machines include an inclined plane, wheel and axle, a wedge, the screw, pulleys, and a lever. And with these simple machines that humans developed hundreds or thousands of years ago, we as a species have really been able to accomplish a lot. The pyramids were built because we were able to use simple machines. We were able to get into space because of simple machines. We have used them so many times, and you probably use them around your house without really knowing what you're using or that it is a simple machine. Because they're sort of everyday common household things. So maybe you use a pulley if you use a clothes hanger, for example, for your clothes to dry outside. Maybe you use a wheel and axle if you go on a skateboard or on a scooter. You definitely have a lot of screws around your house, holding your house together, keeping it up, and all things like that. We see inclined planes all the time, including ramps to get into buildings and or homes. And we see examples of levers when we see things like seesaws or teeter-totters and things like that. Now, to do a cute little inclined plane, your grab and go activity actually relates to dragons. Now, dragons have been around for a very long time as well. Dragons exist in folklore and different cultural things all across the world. In every continent, except for perhaps Antarctica, there is some form of dragons in that culture. The first indication of dragons happened in the Mesopotamian era, which is about 9,000 years ago. And there you can see some art that shows human forms fighting off serpent-like dragon creatures. Typically, we think of dragons as winged animals with 4 legs, and they have horns, and they also have the ability to breathe fire. Dragons, when they're represented here in Western culture, are often considered to be some kind of monster, whereas in Eastern culture, they're often considered a sign of good luck. So it kind of depends on where you are in the world and what kind of influences you have as to whether or not you think dragons are the good guys or the bad guys. But dragons exist in a lot of our books and a lot of our movies. They are sometimes main characters, as you can see in How to Train Your Dragon, or sometimes they're different monsters that the main character has to fight off, as you can see in the Lord of the Rings or in the Harry Potter books. And today's grab and go, you are going to get half of a paper towel roll. You are going to get a piece of yarn. You are going to get some wings, a dragon head, and 2 googly eyes. From home, you are going to need to use some glue, as well as some crayons, pencil crayons, markers, whatever you like to use to color in your objects. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your paper towel roll and you're going to color it in. So for my dragon, I colored him in green because that was the color of wings that I had and the color of head. And then I also put on some scales all over him. And then you're going to glue your wings to the body. And then you're going to glue the head and the eyes to the head to the body, like so. And then you can put scales or other decorations that you want on the head or on the wings, however you think your dragon should look. And once you're done coloring in your dragon, you're then going to take your piece of yarn and put it through the body of the dragon like this. And then you're going to need to go to your doorknob. So once you're done decorating your dragon, you're going to put your yarn over your doorknob, and you're going to then put it through the tube of the dragon, and you'll have your hands holding one piece of the yarn each. And then you'll start to pull the yarn apart. And as you pull the yarn apart, the force will act on the dragon to have him go flying up to the doorknob. And it's kind of like a pulley. When you put the two pieces of yarn together, the force is no longer there pushing the dragon up, so he falls back to the ground because of gravity. So one more time, when you pull the yarn apart, a force acts against the tube, pushing the tube upwards. And when you push them together, they'll slide down because of the force of gravity. So that was a lot of fun, using your pulley to have your dragon fly up and down inside your house. And if you want to learn anything more about dragons, you can check out one of our many books on the subject, including How to Train Your Dragon, which started off as a book series before it became a movie. Fact Tracker, Dragons and Mythical Creatures by Magic Tree House. Dragon Life. There is a series called Dragon Masters. This book is called The Chill of the Ice Dragon. For you early readers, you might want to try Dragon Day. There's Dragon Rider and The Unwanted Quests, Dragon Captives. And these are for our more experienced readers, as they are lengthy chapter books. If you want to know a little bit more about the mythology behind dragons, you can check out Dragonology, which is a fun book that explores the myths and the legends of dragons. There is also Dragons, and to end off, Dragon Tide. So you can check out all of these books to find more about the mythical creatures of dragons. Mythical meaning that they don't really exist in real life. By calling one of our library branches, or by placing the books on hold with your account over the internet. You can have your adults make a curbside appointment to pick up some books, or any of our grab and goes from Diamond Trail, Seaway Mall, or the main branch. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to give us a call or send us an email. That's all for now, and I hope to see you again next week. Thanks. Bye.